Hi, I'm deej, and welcome to Cooking with deej. Today, what we're going to be cooking, we're going to be making some chicken Alfredo, fettuccine, linguine, spaghetti, broccoli. And before we get started, we have to remember the one key thing about cooking: safety. Now, everybody's probably wondering, how do you make chicken Alfredo, linguine, spaghetti, broccoli, whatever? And I was thinking the same thing, but you know, the good thing about cooking is that you can improvise. It's like writing a story, and the food is your story, and you tasting it is the climax. And then when you use the bathroom later, that's the conclusion. So yeah, let's get started with our ingredients and what we need to cook with the meal. First, you want to get the chicken. This is currently frozen, but once we slap it onto the stove, it's when the real action will ensue. Next, you want to get some syrup. Focus on that. Yeah, there you go. Get some syrup. Doesn't matter if it's maple. Then you just want to get some Sprite. You want to get some Sprite, and this will come into play later. And then you just want to get Domino's grocery bag to help with the food. And then maybe get some Aunt Jemima for the sweetness. And you can definitely not forget the lasagna thing. And you want to get some sugar. You want to get a big load of sugar, enough that will probably kill you. And of course, last but not least, add a little bit of Dawn dish soap. Has to be Dawn. Has to be Dawn. If it's not Dawn, it'll not come out right. So yeah, this is all the ingredients. So can you pan up? Pan up. Sorry about the squeaky tripod. This is all the ingredients that you need for the chicken Parmesan linguine, fettuccine Alfredo, broccolini, piancini. Yeah, so let's get into cooking. Focus on my thumb. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Now the first thing you want to do is to get a medium-sized pan for your cooking. Yeah, we don't need this right now. Actually, get a nice sized pan. Definitely good for miniature cooking, which is what we're gonna be doing today. So what you're gonna do, you want to grab some cooking oil, because you can't cook without cooking oil. And so then you want to spray the pan away from the stove. Spray it away from the stove, or you might catch a fire. And since I'm here unattended, the blame will mostly be put on me and my mother. So then you want to spray a little bit. And when you're done spraying it, you just want to on the stove. And pay very close attention. It depends on what type of stove you have. Mine has the numbers on it, doesn't have the temperature. I know some stoves have the temperature on it. Don't do that. So what you're gonna wanna do is find an eye on the stove. And you just wanna turn the, whatever it's called, to 7. Not 8, not 9, not high. 7. Then you have to wait for the pan to cool up, and that's when you'll add in the sausage. The chicken. Now that the oven is sizzling with heat, you want to make sure that the oil gets all around the pan. Let's get started with the meat, literally. And so what you're gonna do, you want to take the chicken out of the packaging. Just slap it out. And since it's frozen, a tip that my mother taught me in cooking is when you want to check if the water is hot, just take some water on your hand and flick it on. So now you're gonna wanna. So now you wanna put the chicken You want to put the chicken on the stove. We're gonna use 2 today in today's tutorial, and we're just gonna slap it on there. Okay. Now you're probably wondering, how are we gonna flip the chicken? We're not. Just kidding. Why would you not flip the other side? So that is why I have my handy dandy wooden spoon. Now you're probably wondering, DJ, why are you cooking with a wooden spoon? And my answer would be, I don't know. So once this little hot baby is cooking, this is when you want to add the sugar to the mix. To add a little sweet senses into your meal. And so you just want to take a little tiny spoon, dab a little bit of sugar onto each chicken. Yeah, Now the sugar is sizzling with the meat. So now we're gonna want to flip this chicken to the other side to make sure the sugar is cooking on top. And if you're wondering, well, it's not getting on the other side, well, it'll evaporate into the other side of the meat. It will go through the meat. And while we let this cook, you can smell the sugar burning. Then you want to add a little bit of syrup. So you want to take the syrup, pop that hot hottie open, pour a little bit of syrup on top of each chicken. There we go. Okay. Then you want to flip the syrup side onto the cooking side of the thing. Let it dissolve. Oh yeah. I can smell it. I can smell it. Then you want to add some. Then while this is cooking, a tiny bit of pancake mix. A tiny bit of pancake mix is a little. Tap it. Oh! This is probably a really bad idea. You see, this is when you really know your meat is cooking. You have some brown and some black on it. Now, time for the feasting. So now that you're done cooking your meal, you want to taste it. Usually I have a taste tester, but I can't really afford that. So now that you have finished your meal, you want to, of course, add the spaghetti. Yeah. So you just want to break this off into 2 sides. Then you want to put the chicken on top of the lasagna as such. I didn't tell you this before, but you want to add a little bit of sizzle. Get some cheese. Unless you're lactose intolerant, then that would... Dab the cheese on top of your meat. Like that. Don't make it like fancy. We're not in Ratatouille, okay? So this one definitely has more cheese, so we're going to taste test this one right now. It's the aftertaste. So that was pretty disgusting. So that's gonna be the end of this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Next week we're gonna be learning how to cook salad. Alright, well I'm gonna go try to get this lasagna out of my teeth before I get a cavity. Thank you for watching.